Hi, I'm Chris DeAngelis, and I'm here at my computer workshop to show you how you can fix your computer if you need upgrading. Hi, we're here with a new segment, heating and cooling. What I'm trying to do here is hook up this cooling device up to this motherboard. This cooling device, looks like this heatsink, which takes heat away from your little square thingy. Right here. This runs your computer. This goes into here. Somehow. You take your heatsink, which goes on top. You then take your fan cooling thingy, which goes on top of that. The fan cooling thingy takes heat away from the square thingy. After you take away heat from the square thingy, which you need a power source, which then you can buy a local 9-volt battery from any stores, like a hardware store or Eckerd's. This is how it's run. I can put some liquidy stuff on here, just to make sure it's keeping nice and slidey. Really makes it help run it faster. You then can take these things here off. Damn thing's slippery. After you're ready to take off your square thingy, if it looks like this, you might want to go to your local repair store and get another one. Now, we're going to replace the BIOS, also known as the cache memory. It's actually quite simple. Just take your little other square cache BIOS thingy, find a long, narrow slot, simply place it in. Simply place it in. When you're done with it, your CPU should look just like this. Ports on the side are very good for input uses. Like for instance, the game port, the 1 through 30 port, the BCU, and the tax port. They're very helpful. Also, there's other ports like the express port, the white port, and the black ports. The next thing you might want to replace, however, is this round circly thing, the round shiny thing, which if you place your tongue kind of stings a little. Let's right in this little round part here. Just simply place it in and give it a good whack. After this here isn't going in, you might want to replace one of these things here too. Simply take a pair of pliers and just start ripping the old one out. It's quite simple. When you're finished taking the rest of these things out, you can always just load old batteries and old other round thingies, like these, in a very fashionable way. Also very safe. Like, store them in your backyard and you'll be fine. They're very biodegradable. Or you can throw them on your toilet, sink, or even trash compactor. The next thing I like to do, to keep the ports in nice working condition, simply take some of this non-brand name. Just take some of this stuff, open her up, and lubricate your ports. Keeps everything in working condition, especially the power supply, which is located right here. Also, you have these other little thingies. People call them jumpers, but I just call them bright little colory things. I should have probably told you before. When removing your cache memory, you also have to be very careful. Say you have one like this, and you don't want it anymore. Say you want to upgrade or downgrade. Simply, again, take a pair of pliers, reach in there, and crank it out. Then, you should see a nice port like this. This here is a very good port. And when I take some pliers or some tweezer looking like thingies, and just kind of make sure everything's in nice working condition. Some things on your computer that you don't really need are like some of these ports on here. If you don't want them, just take them off. Very easy to take off. Just like that. So a little bit of your memory of your motherboard's gone. That's fine. It's just a little bit. It's not really going to hurt any performance. In fact, now it's lighter and more efficient. It'll go faster. Other things you might not want on here are some additional little black porty things. Again, just take some pliers and just pop those bad boys right off. You don't need them. Why use them? A flick of the wrist, and away they are. Other things you might not want on here are these little coily gold thingies. Nobody really knows what they are. They're never even been proven. Just simply take it, and again, off they come. Other things you might not want on here is, if you might not be able to see, all these little pin thingies, right down here, you might not want them. Like, say, down for here, for instance. If you don't want them, you don't need them. Simply take them and bend those puppies right over. Other upgrades you might want, say if you're a gamer, maybe you want your computer to run faster. Simply just add more components, like these. These here are from some old computers. Just take them, and you can just spread them out wherever you want. Perhaps using Elmer's glue, super glue, or even old-fashioned transparent tape. Simply take some, grab some, and stick them puppies on there. Faster, way more efficient than old school computers. You'll be running twice the speed your old friends are using. Simply just tape them on, just like this. Very easy to tape. Simply just put them on and let that puppy rip. Also, other things you may not want on here, like of course, say you have a part that's not pulling along the way it's supposed to. Just take it, this here is good enough. You'll now be saving power and energy. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've learned a lot. I know it meant a lot to me that you came to join me in my house, in my workshop, so I could show you a couple things about fixing your computer. And overall, when you're finally done, if you really want to downgrade, because say your computer's not working, it's really easy.